Hi everyone, this video is going to be a quick explanation of all of the categories for all the editions 1 through 3, and then also Kids Jeopardy. So I'm starting with edition 1. So for the spelling bee category, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's words, names, cities in the Bible. Some, of course, are very difficult and very long, and you just have to give the correct spelling of them. Family tree is either the child, and you have to say who one or both parent are, or you'll be given the parent or the parents, and you have to say who their child was. Whose line is it anyway is famous quotes in the Bible, and you'll have to say who said them. Day jobs is secular jobs held by followers of Jehovah in the Bible. Of course, many of them were prophets or judges, but the Bible would have specifically said what they did as a secular job. So with that one, you'll either get the job and you have to say which person was famously known for having it, or you'll get the person and you'll have to say which job they were known for having. To dream a dream are visions and dreams that Jehovah gave to different ones in the Bible, and you'll have to say which person had them. This is an A and B covenant. This is a favorite because it's a little bit hard, not too hard, but it's a lot of fun kind of pulling up those things from your memory. So you'll either be given a scripture and you have to say which covenant is famously said at that scripture, or you'll be given the name of the covenant and you'll have to say which two parties are involved. Lions and tigers and bears, this is one of my favorites. So you'll either be given an animal and you'll have to say what they represent in the Bible, or you'll be given a scripture and you'll have to say which animals were mentioned in that scripture. Take off your earrings and get the Vaseline. This is one of the quirky ones that I like. It's a little misleading because it's not fights in the Bible, but it is actually weapons mentioned in the Bible. So you'll be given either the name of the weapon and you'll have to say which person was famous for using it. Just as an example, sling is one of the options. So of course we know that David was famous for killing Goliath with the sling. Or you'll be given a scripture and you'll have to say which weapon was mentioned there. I is for is another fun one because it's just random words, but the answers always begin with I. So just again, for an example, worship. So immediately you may think of idolatry. So you'll just hear a random word and you literally just have to think of something very quickly that starts with an I. They think they're all that and a bag of chips. This category is people who suffered with pride in the Bible. Some are faithful followers of Jehovah who just had a bad day, and others were unfaithful people in the Bible. So you'll be given either the scripture where this event happened or the act that they did, and you'll have to say the name of the person. All right, so now starting with edition 2, planes, trains, and automobiles. These are journeys made by different ones in the Bible. Because I had a bad day. This one is somewhat similar to They Think They're All That in a Bag of Chips. That's in edition 1, but the difference is pride is not the issue. So you'll be given the act or the trait that this person displayed. And the other difference is all of the people in this category were faithful followers of Jehovah that just had a bad day. So these are a few of my favorite things. These are favored people in the Bible. You'll hear why they were favored or who they were favored by, and you'll have to guess who the person was. See no evil, see no evil, hear no evil is illnesses, disorders, sicknesses that are mentioned in the Bible. So you'll either get the illness and you'll have to say the person that was mentioned in the Bible as having that illness, or you'll get the name of the person and you'll have to say what illness they were known for having. 5 out of 7 stars. This one is one of the more challenging ones for people, but I think is a lot of fun. It is 5 of the congregations out of the 7 that are mentioned in Revelation that were spoken of. So you'll either get the name of the congregation and you have to say what they were known for, or you will get the thing they were counseled for and you'll have to say which congregation that was. I don't think that word means what you think it means, are common words that we use either in everyday language that are in the Bible or that we only use in the Bible that sometimes people misuse, especially Bible students, or just words that have become commonplace but that we're using them incorrectly. So modern lands. This one is a little tricky too. I would say edition 2 is a little bit harder than edition 1 because there's 3 different categories that are a little hard, and modern lands is one of them. So you're given ancient cities or regions, and you'll have to say which area of the world they are currently located in. So it's a test of geography. Revisions and translations, this is the one that really gets everyone. This is different years or translations of the Bible, and this is only for English. For some of the translations that I'll be doing, like Spanish, French, and Portuguese, this one won't be included because, of course, those years would not apply. But for English only, years that things were released, like the Reference Bible or our newest translation, or you may get the year and you have to say which Bible or translation was released that year. O is for is played exactly the same way as I is for in edition 1. It's just random words, and you just say the O word that is associated with it. I always do a category like this because it's a little easy and it just gives everyone a break for the for the game. Large army of women are famous women in the Bible, so most of it is the acts that they were known for, and you'll have to name the woman. All right, so this is the kids version of Bible Jeopardy. You'll see some of the titles are the same as some found in editions 1 and 2. So they are played the same way. For instance, day jobs are secular jobs that once had in the Bible. Family tree is people that were related to each other. Spelling bee is spelling things. And then lions and tigers and bears is animals that are mentioned in the Bible. But of course, these answers are specifically designed for children ages 5 to 10. They'll be very easy for them to guess. All of the answers are taken either from Caleb and Sophia or from the Bible storybook. The one category that is unique to this one is first ever. So it's things that people were known for, like the first one is the first man. So of course they would know that would be Adam from the Bible storybook. So it's just people who accomplish things first in the Bible. But again, all the answers are taken from either Caleb and Sophia or the Bible storybook. All right, so these are the categories for the newest edition, edition 3. So LOL stands for, this one is all abbreviations. So you're either going to get the abbreviation and you'll have to say what book of the Bible or publication is affiliated with it, or you'll be given the book of the Bible and or the publication and you'll have to say the abbreviation that is associated with it. So no, the other one is people who had more than one name in the Bible or books of the Bible that have 2 names. So you'll be given one of the names and you'll have to say the alternative. Greedy little thing. So these are people who sinned specifically with greed as their intent. So you'll be given the act that they committed, the sin that they committed, and you'll have to say which person did that. Out of the mouth of babes are faithful children in the Bible. So these are young children up to pre-teens and what act they were known for doing. You'll have to name the child that's associated with that act. So Q is for, this is played the exact same way as I is for in edition 1 and O is for in edition 2. You'll be given random words and you'll say the Q word associated with it. For example, one of them is bird, so quail is the answer, or what is quail. Don't take the girl. This is women mentioned in the Bible who had a change in circumstance or faced danger or disappointment because of circumstances or decisions that were made sometimes by themselves or sometimes by other people. And so you'll be given the act or the danger or the decision, and you'll have to say which woman would have been affected by that. So the next category is it's a date. So you'll either be given a date, or a year, I should say, and you'll have to say what event is famous for happening in that year, or you'll be given the name of the event and you'll have to say what year it happened in. Here I am, Send Me. I'm actually very excited about this one. It's a little bit different. So these are goals that one would hope to accomplish as a witness. So just for example, the one question is, for a Bible student to preach, they must become a, and then of course you would be looking for what is an unbaptized publisher. So it's just different goals that we may all have, or that we have been encouraged to, encourage our children to have. Recipe for success. So this one is also a little bit different. It is either scriptures where qualifications for something, a privilege such as being an elder, or a requirement such as a requirement as a Christian. We're required to love, we're required to preach. So you'll either be given the requirement, and you'll have to say, or the qualification, and you'll have to say what scripture that qualification or requirement is found out, or you'll be given the scripture and you'll have to say which qualification or requirement is found there. Just for example, of course, we all know Matthew 28:19 and 20. So if you were to hear the commission for all true Christians, the answer, of course, would be what is, or where is, however you would want to word that, Matthew 28:19 and 20. Sing for your supper. This one is songs, either from our current songbook or from the original songs found on the broadcast or the website. So you'll either be given the song number, and you have to say what song that is, or you may be given lyrics and you have to say the name of the song. And bonus if it's a Kingdom Melody and you know the name of the song and the number.